Hi, this is Bob Cobb with My Master Hypnotist, and I want to welcome you to our Essential Keys video series. This is where we talk about some of the questions that salespeople should be asking, but all too often aren't, of themselves, and help you explore some of the things that you might not even know that you don't know, and it's those things that could be doing some of the biggest damage to your career. So today's question is, how do you gain trust and rapport rapidly with your clients or prospects? All too often, the number one way that people go about trying to gain trust or rapport is by talking to clients briefly about things that will be of interest to them, looking for something that they have in common with one another. And if you guys truly do have a unique shared passion, that can be a very powerful bonding experience. But if you're walking into somebody's office and looking up and noticing that they have a big fish on their wall and commenting about the fish and saying, oh, you know, obviously you like fishing. Hey, I do too. Maybe we'll have to go fishing sometime. What you're doing in your mind is putting yourself right with every other salesperson persuader that comes up. And you're getting the prospect to think, oh, God, here's another one that's going to want to talk to me about my fish. You know, what is it? Time is of the essence. What are you here for? So the question then becomes, how do you gain trust or rapport rapidly? And on the My Master Hypnotist site, we've got a program where we teach the strategic unconscious rapport formula. And that's a strategy for using 6 different styles, 3 of them conscious, 3 of them unconscious, for gaining rapport with absolutely anybody that you sit down with. And one of the things that we teach in there is the technique of physically pacing what your prospect or client is doing, matching or mirroring the physical input and output that they're using to navigate through the world. And it's a very powerful technique. In fact, also on the website, we've got a study there that talks about graduate students studying negotiation theory. And they did an experiment where they took a very large group of about 120 negotiators, broke them up into 60 different pairs, took half of those pairs and taught them some physical rapport building techniques. Now, here's the cool thing about this. They taught them very, very simple strategies, basically physically mimicking whatever it was that the prospect was doing. So you notice I talk with my hands. You wouldn't do that while I was talking, but that would be something that you could mimic as you're making your particular point back to me. They taught them in 30 minutes. So this was not a detailed, in-depth study of all of the different techniques and how to really optimize them and maximizing. It was nothing, in fact, but the basics. But the results were the people who were in the negotiation process that had learned the matching and mirroring techniques got 563% better results than those who had not been taught any physical techniques. So my question to you is, what are you doing in your sales and influence processes so that you can rapidly and unconsciously build rapport with everybody that you sit down with? And if you don't have some good handy answers, we've got a lot of good resources for you on the website. So see you again in a future video. Hey, it's Bob again. Thanks for watching our video. And my guess is by now, you're already beginning to wonder, where do I go to get my hands on more of these videos? We've got a special place set up for you on our website. Just go over to mymasterhypnotist.com/more information, and you'll have access to over 24 of these training videos. Just fill out the form that's right there on the site, and the first one will be on its way to you in just a matter of a few seconds. Thanks, and we'll see you again soon.